Would I have gone into science and math as my majors if not for that? I don't know, but I do know that that this programming was captivating as a child, and it's hard to captivate kids on educational and learning activities. And so I think it's an invaluable resource, again, free to all those in the community to be able to access this programming and information. I was born and raised here in South Bend on the east side, just down the street from Potawatomi Zoo. Moved away after college for about 10 years out to the East Coast, and then returned home in 2015 to work for the city of South Bend. And so first worked for Mayor Pete in his administration, and now since 2020 have been the mayor of South Bend. The great thing about public television and WNIT is that it's accessible to everybody. Anybody who can pick it up, or now it's even online, and so really gets to each and every resident has access to this information. That's not true of every other format. And for the types of information and the diving deep, there are fewer and fewer platforms that really do go into the detail that the programming here at WNIT offers. And so this is detailed information getting out into the community for free. You only can understand what's happening in your community to the extent that you have the information. Of course, folks see what's happening in front of their eyes as they drive to and from places or transport to and from places, but the story behind how we got there and what's actually going on, sometimes you would never get that if not for programs, whether it's local economic development projects, there's programming around that. Whether it's about local government, there's programming around that. And so, of course, there are other outlets in which that cover these various pieces, but not to the way or the same extent that WNIT offers. Really, we need to focus broadly on our civic infrastructure, and public programming, public television, public radio are a part of our civic infrastructure. And so we can say, why don't folks understand how things work or how things are supposed to work? But part of that is we have to make those investments in our kids and in our adults. And so that's why things like public television are so critical to invest in, to make sure that folks have the understanding and the information they need to make good decisions and make good choices in our society. This has been a valuable resource for my entire life. I'm going to be 43 here this year, and it's been a success raising kids and adults, bringing information to adults as well for my entire lifetime. And we need more outlets to bring civic education and different types of programming that you wouldn't see in other places. We need more of that in our society today, not less of it. PBS Michiana WNIT is a vital resource for us, our children, and everyone in this community. Help preserve everything that PBS Michiana does and provides for entertainment, education, and inspiration. Please consider becoming a member today.